Hi everybody, welcome to Mathics. So today we have something called as Beyond Textbook. In this, we will be solving bad questions which are not generally found in books. Basically, these are non-typical questions that I would basically say that in books generally it is based on the curriculum of the education system. But here we will be dealing with some non-classical questions which are very interesting and you will love to do it. So we have our question which says that a new pair of dice. Okay, first of all, one interesting thing that die is singular and dice is plural. So a pair means two, so pair of dice. Okay, fine. This is not maths, this is just English. Okay, so our question says that a standard six-sided die has its face marked with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The die is fair means the probability of getting any event is equal, which means that when it is rolled, each of its face has the same probability of being on the top face, right? So when two standard six-sided dice are rolled and the numbers on the top faces are added together, the sums range from 2 to 12. Fine. Here we have a girl, Noemi. Noemi creates two special six-sided dice. First, basically, we would like to go further and we will see the question later, but first some basic info. So rolling a die means you are rolling a single die, so you have these are the possible outcomes. Basically we call it to be sample space, and here probability of getting is 1 by 6 because here one is only one that is favorable and other are the 6. Probability of getting 2 is also 1 by 6. Probability of getting 3 is also 1 by 6. Probability of getting 4 is also 1 by 6. And this goes on. Probability of getting 6. That's why we are calling it to be a fair die. Okay. Means we are not getting biased on any number. So now when we roll a pair of die, rolling a pair of dice. So on the very first dice, we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the second dice also we have the same number. So when you will roll it, you will get how many possibility? Like suppose you will be getting a two pair. Like when you roll two of the dice, you will get two numbers, right? From the very first dice, like say to be dice number one, and this is dice number two. So from dice number one and from dice number two. So how many total possible pairs you will be getting? Like him, as here it is 6. So 6 and the second number we will be getting from this is also 6. So there will be total 36 pairs. If you want to know more about that, why I've written 6 into 6, not 6 plus 6, so you can check out my PNC video, which is counting, basic principle of counting. In that I have covered about multiplication and addition principle of counting. So getting back to our work, so what will these numbers will be? So it will be 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6. So here I have written all the possible pairs that we will be getting, and this is our sample space. Here one thing to note down that along this line, along this line we will be getting the sum as 2. Along this line we will be getting the sum as 3. Means 1 plus 2 is 3 and 2 plus 1 is also 3. Along this line we will be getting 4. 1 plus 3, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 1. Along this line we will be getting 5. Along this line we will be getting 6. And along this line we will be getting 7. Right? Along this line we will be getting 8. Then this is 9. This is 10, this is 11, and this is 12. You can see one thing that probability of getting sum as 2 is how much? We have sum as 2 in only this case. So the possible, favorable outcome is 1 and the possible all outcome is 1 by 36. Probability of sum of getting as 3. How much? We have 1 and 2. So 2 by 36. Probability of sum as 4. So this is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 by 36. No, sorry. Probability of getting sum as 4 will be this only. These are 3 only, not 4. This is 3 only. Sum as 5. 5 will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So basically, you can see that along this line we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry. Along this line is again 5. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. This is 2 and this is 1. So sum as 2 will be 1 by 36. Sum as 3, 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 1. It will be 2 by 36. Sum as 4 will be 3 by 36. Sum as 5 will be 4 by 36. Sum as 6 will be 5 by 36. Sum as 7 will be 6 by 36. Sum as 8 will be 5 by 36. Sum as 9 will be 4 by 36. Sum as 10 will be 3 by 36 and sum as 11 will be 2 by 36 and sum as 12 will be finally 1 by 36. So if you write all this down, what you will be getting that um, if you add all these single, this, so finally you will be getting what? 6 by 36 and then again it will decrease. So going 1 by 36 and if you add all these things, you will be getting finally as 1. Let me do it for you. Like the denominator will be 36 as the LCM is 36 and you have to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 and then again it is decreasing. Again it is decreasing 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So it will be how much? 3 plus 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 26, 30, 33, 35, 36, 36 by 36. So getting 1. So now we will be reading the question. It says that Noemi creates two special six-sided dice that are also fair. Means the probability of getting the numbers which are on the top will be the same for each face, but have non-standard numbers on their faces. Means the numbers are not like 1 to 6 only. It may be anything. And about this number, what it is saying, numbers on these special dice are positive integers. Positive integers means we have 1, 2, 3, etc. and may appear more than once. Means like on a die, since we have 6 faces, so we can have this number like 3, 6, how much? This is how much? 3 plus 3. So this can also be the um, one of the possible numbers on the dice. So it is saying that the numbers on these faces may appear more than once. More than once. The largest number on one of our special dice is 8. As it is saying one of our special dice, so we can get one thing that um, both the die are not identical. Both the die are not identical. Means we have something on die 1, say this to be die 1, we have some 6 number on this and again we have on the second die we have 6 number over here. Some numbers may match but they are not exactly the same. So when the two special dice are rolled and the numbers on the top of the faces are added together, the sum ranges from 2 to 12. So here also we are getting the number sum to be 2 to 12 and the probability of obtaining each sum is the same as it would be if two standard dice had been used. Okay, means sum as 2, probability of getting sum as 2, we have seen that it is how much? 1 by 36. So this will be also the case for this for the newly created dice that Noemi has created. So here also the probability of getting sum as 2, sum as 3, sum as 4 will be the same. That is in the standard thing that we have already seen. So we will be doing that. Determine all the possible pairs of special dice that Noemi could have created. Okay. We need to find all the possible pairs that can the dice have. So to fulfill this condition, probability of obtaining each sum as the same as the two of a standard dice. So we will be doing it. So since we have given that on one of the dice, largest number is 8. So say this to be dice 1, this is dice 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? On this, we have this number. 8 is the largest number on dice 1. It is nothing said about the largest number on 2. So we cannot comment that it will be also 8, and it is also not even that the both the dices are identical. Okay, so now moving on to the problem, we have like we need to get probability of getting sum as 2. Here I'm writing 2 means sum as 2. So how can we get sum as 2 from positive integers? We need to use positive integers. So only way is 1 plus 1. There is no other way because we are using only the positive integral value. So 1 and 1. So on both the dices, we will be having 1 as the smallest number. Okay, fine. Now probability of getting 12. Probability of getting sum as 12 is how much? Again, it is 1 by 36, right? You can see probability of getting sum as 12 is how? 1 by 36, right? So here also, so here we have the maximum value to be 8. So on the second die, we must have the maximum value to be 4. Because if on the second die we have the number 5. So if we have the number 5, so from like we will be getting some pair from this, like say here we will be getting 8 comma 5, and then the sum will be 13. But here it is clearly that says that the sum ranges from 2 to 12. Here it is given that the sum ranges from 2 to 12 only. So we cannot have on the second die it is 5. We cannot have 5 over here. The maximum value on the second die will be 4 only, right? Okay, again, we have checked for, like, let me mark the numbers over here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are the sum of numbers on both the dice. So its probability is how much? 1 by 36. Its probability is how much? 1 by 36. Its probability is 2 by 36. This is also 2 by 36. This is 3 by 36. This is 4 by 36. 5 by 36. 6 by 36. 5 by 36. 4 by 36. And 3 by 36. Okay. So we have checked for the number second from here. We have checked for the number 12 also we have checked, right? Here. So now for the number third, let me clear this space. So for getting probability of sum as 3, I'm not writing again and again sum as 3. So here the probability of getting sum as 3 will be how much? It is 2 by 36. So we need two pairs. How can two pairs be generated? It can be generated like sum of 3 can be made by 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 1. Since we can repeat the digit also, right? Because here it is clearly stated that may appear more than once, positive integers, and the numbers may appear more than one. This means we can have the repeated numbers on the same die. So like one thing before doing the probability of getting sum as 3, I would like to see over here, like on the second die we have this number 1. Okay, and we have this number 4 as the largest number, and we have this 4 blanks, means we have the 4 faces on which we have to have the numbers, but we have only the digits we can use. We cannot use one more than one time, like we have already used one. If we will be using one over here, so we will be getting pair as 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 1 2, and uh, so we will be getting probability of getting 1 to be 2 by 36. But this is not the case. We have the probability of getting 2 as 1 by 36. So we cannot have 1 again. So on this blanks, we can have one more thing, that you can also not have 4 to be repeated, because the probability of getting 12 is 1 by 36. Again, 8 plus 4 and we are done. We cannot have again, we cannot have this 4 one more time, because if we have this 4 one more time, then the sum will be 12 from this pair and this pair. So it will be two pairs, but we don't need that. We need to have only one pair. So we cannot repeat 4 and we cannot repeat 1. So we can only have the number 2 and 3 on these 4 blanks. So erasing this. Now since we know that we can have only numbers 2 and 3 on these boxes, so for P, I mean the probability of getting sum as 3, we need to have two pairs, right? We have two favorable outcome by total outcome, so we need to have two pairs. So if we have 1 2 over here, so we will be getting this pair with sum as 3. But if we have uh, like uh, but one more thing that you can see, if we have only 1 2, like the 4 boxes can be filled in how many ways we can do. We can have either 2 2 2 3, or we can have 2 2 3 3, or we can have 2 3 3 and 3. So these are the possible ways, right? So you can see one thing, like suppose we have this thing, we have 3 2s and 1 3 over here. So if we have 3 2s over here, like say they are marked, so the sum 3, the probability of getting sum as 3 will be how much? Like one pair from over here, one pair from over here, and one pair from over here. So it is getting 3 by 36. We have 3 favorable event over here, but we need to have only 2. So we cannot have these 2's to be repeating 3 times. So this is not the possible case. So let's see over here. But before this, I would like to go on this thing. If we have only 1 2 and 3 3s, so if you have this thing, this is 2. So we have also the sum to be 11, sum to be 11, and its probability is also 2 by 36, means we have only the favorable outcome to be coming to be 2 times. But if we have this thing 1 2 and 3 3 is repeating, so we have 8 plus 3, 8 plus 3, and 8 plus 3, means 3 by 36 we are getting probability. But this does not satisfy our condition that we have. We need to have the probability to be 2 by 36 only. So we can have only these two conditions to be satisfied if we have these 2 are repeating twice and 3 are also repeating twice. So this is the wrong case. This is not possible. This is also not possible. I hope you are getting it. In this type of question, it basically requires you hit and trials. Like you cannot get it on in the very first times. You need to have hit and trial trying. You need to do that. So we have this 2 2 3 3. This is the only possible way. Like on the dice 2, we have these numbers only. So we are completed with the dice number 2, and this is unique because we cannot get any other like possible numbers on these faces. So for the very first dice now we will be looking for. So we have also seen the probability of getting sum as 3. We will be getting from 1 plus 2 and this, I mean this plus this, and for 11 we will be getting from 8 plus 3 and 8 plus 3, right? So now moving on to be the sum as 4, and we need 3 pairs, right? Sum as 4 can be generated by how? 1 plus 3, 3 plus 1, and 2 plus 2. right? We can generate by this only. Uh, since the numbers are repeated also, so this pair and this pair is just this pair and this pair is different. So we can have, so for the sum to be getting 4, here we have the number 3 itself and here number 3. So this pair is marking to be 1 and this pair is marking to be 1. So we have already got 2 pairs, right? And we need how much pair? 3 pairs, means one more pair. So how can we get? Like if we have 2 over here, if we have 2 over here, so this will be how much? 2 pairs we will be getting. So we cannot have 2 over here. So the only possible thing is that we have 3 over here, so that this thing matches up and it turns to be 4, right? So we have 3 by 36 to be the probability. So this is the third, I mean, I'm erasing for clarity only. So this is the number 3, right? We have done with the probability of getting sum to be 4. Now for getting probability of sum to be 10, now we need 10. So how can we get 10? Let's see. Since we have 8 over here and 2 over here, we are getting one pair and one pair. Two pair we have already got, but we need one more pair, right? So how can we get the one more pair? We can get one more pair by like we can use the numbers up to 8 only, because 8 is the largest number over here. So how can we get one thing? You can see, if we use 9, so we cannot use 9, right? Because it is the maximum number. We cannot, we have already used 8 plus 2, 8 plus 2, and we have got two pairs. We need one more pair. And if we use 7 over here, like the number 7, so we will be getting two pairs. One is extra. We cannot afford doing that. So now 6 plus 4 is 10, right? And we have only one pair. So 6 plus 4 is 10, 8 plus 2 is 10, and 8 plus 2 is 10. So we have this satisfied, right? So we will be having number 6 over here. So again, let me clear it. So I hope you are getting the problem, and it is just you are trying hit and trial, and you will get. There is nothing rocket science in this. So now for probability of getting sum to be 5, we need 4 pairs, right? So how can we get 5 over here? So if you see carefully, like from 3 plus 2 we are getting 1, from 3 plus 2 we are getting 1. So we have already got two pairs, and from over here this 1 plus 4 we are getting, right? 1 plus 4 we are getting. We cannot use 2 over here. If we use 2, so this will be extra pairs we will be getting. So we cannot use 2 over here, right? So what we can use now? We can use 4 over here, because if from this 1 to 4, this 1 to 4 we have got one pair. From this 3 to 3 plus 2 and 3 plus 2, right? We have got 3 pairs, but we need one more pair. So we can get from this 1 plus 4, right? 1 plus 4 will be how much? 5. So this is also satisfied. We are getting 4 plus 1, 1 plus 4, 3 plus 2, and this 3 plus 2. So this is satisfied. Now moving on to 9. The sum is 9. So to get the sum to be 9, how can we get it? So again, I'm clearing the space just to not get it looking messy. So I have cleared it. So now we need to have the sum to be 9. How can we get 9? From over here, 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. We need exactly 4 pairs, right? So 8 plus 1 is how much? 9. So one pair we have received, and 6 plus 2 is 3. I mean 6 plus 3 is 9, and 6 plus 3 is 9. So we have received 3 pairs, right? So now one more pair we need. How can we get that? If we use 7 over here, so it will be one more extra pair. We cannot afford doing that. So what we can do is that if we have 5 over here, and see, if we have 5 over here, so this 5 and 4 will be how much? 9, right? So we have got it. So this is number 5, right? And now this is satisfied. Now for getting 6, we need 5 exact pairs, right? To get the number 6, how can we get it? Now we have already received, like this is also unique. So we have only unique pair of dices. I will also do for the next thing, like as we have received over here. Okay, let me clear this thing. And now I will show that all the others are also satisfying this. Method of solving is hit and try. In mathematics, it is very helpful. You just need some patience and you can solve the rest. So for getting probability of sum to be 6, we need 5 by 36. So we need exactly 5 pairs. 5. So how can we get that? Like this 4 plus 1 is 5. This 1 plus 4 is 5. This 3 plus 2 is 5. And this 3 plus 2 is 5. Right? I mean, sorry. We are looking for 6, right? We are looking for number 6. Since we are looking for number 6 and we need exactly 5 pairs, how can we get? This number 5 plus 1 is 6, right? And 4 plus 2 is 6, 4 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 3 is 6, and 3 plus 3 is 6. So we have received and is satisfied. And for now, number 7. Now for the number 7, we will be looking. 6 plus 1 is 7, right? And 4 plus 3 is 7, 4 plus 3 is 7, and this 5 plus 2 is 7, 5 plus 2 is 7. So how many pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is there any more? Like, yeah, 3 plus 4, this 3 plus 4. So we have got 6 pairs and this is satisfying. Now for the number 8. For the number 8, what we will be getting, see, now we need sum to be 8. So how can we get it? 6 plus 2 is 8, 6 plus 2 is 8, 2 pairs. Now 5 plus 3 is 8, 5 plus 3 is 8, 4 pairs, and 4 plus 4 is 8. So we have received 5 pairs, right? So this solves our question. We will be having pair of dice marked as die first will be how much? It is 1, and then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 8. And die second we have 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 4, right? So these are the unique pair of dice that we will be getting that Noemi has created. So determine all the possible pairs I have already written previously. So there are only unique pair of dice that Noemi would have created. So I hope you have understood this problem. This was the very first problem from the Sage Beyond the textbook. We will be posting more questions related to more questions in this series. You can first solve the question and then you can have the look on the solution side. It is very important in mathematics that you first try to explore by yourself. You will be understanding more if you have already spent sufficient time on the problems, right? One more thing, this problems looks very lengthy, like for the very first time, if you have been given this question, so you might be thinking that it's such a long question, how can we like do this question? In maths, I would say, in maths, problems are created lengthier. Problems are created lengthier because they are easy. Because they are easy. Because we as a mathematician, what we see like how to hide the information, and how can we do that? By getting the help of English. So have a good day. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed. Stay tuned to ethics.